for let's define first what's simple connection. So if the line of action of the resultant force to be resistant passes through the center of gravity of the connection, each part of that connection is assumed to resist an equal share of the load. This is called your simple connection. So, example this one. You have your bolts here. Okay. So the centroid of these 6 bolts is here, or somewhere here. And then the line of action, ang inyong force and application of force is presumably naman sa centroid. So if that force is passing through the centroid of your plate, and then also the centroid of your bolts, then that's what you call simple connections. Kung nana na si eccentricity, it's a different story na lang. But for now, let's have just simple connections. Same this one. And then for welds, the same level. The centroid of these welds here is somewhere here. And of course, somewhere. It's actually somewhere here for the center. That the force applied is passing through the centroid. That is also your simple connection. So, muna yung opposite, no? The other side of the simple connection. Those are your eccentric connections. So, this is the centroid of your weld here, but the application of force is not acting on the centroid. So, therefore, you will have an E na may eccentricity. So, that's why it's called eccentric connection. The centroid of these 4 bolts is along here, and already the application of force, we will have some sort of eccentricity, and so we will not discuss that. So just to have some comparisons lang for the bolted and welded. So for bolted, the reason why it's favorable for it's because the electricity connects inside. As long as you have ang inyong bangag sa inyong mga metal is already there, no? Sometimes it's a factory na siya, or if it's on site, nara sa ground, ibangag. By the time niyo siya isaka, you just have to i-insert na lang din ang mga bolts. That's why na may allowance, because para dali na siya isusot. Field bolting also is cheaper because you bala daily skill, as long as kapadungo ka susot sa inyong bolts, okay na. So disadvantage of course is it will require drilling, but it's really minimal compared to other. At least nanibang and for welding, although you won't need punching or drilling of your holes, problema na is you need to secure the member in place para sakto sakto ang positioning sa inyong drawing. And way back, wala pa welding, the way they're doing built-up connections is a bit tedious. Okay, you have your plate here, you have your angles, and another plate. So para ngayon siya I-beam, you need to rivet or to have a bolted connection sa inyong but katong na building, so simple lang. Dulura ka plate na gamit, and then welding lang. So it resulted to a lighter section. So compare that as bukat, of course. verify weight sa itong mga bolts. And then, yeah, the disadvantage of welded is, again, like we mentioned kanina, it should be very skilled. That the worker should be very skilled. And then, of course, no, you need to inspect your welding also. If it was yours in your career, you might want to explore a career of welding inspector. It's a niche job for now na mayroon kang welding inspector. And mahal na siya. The downside lang is when I had a training sa welding design, may welding inspector ng speaker. The downside lang is shipyard to siya na inspection. So, tamang-tamang lang siya sa mga suit sa ilalim sa hal sa ship, kaya yung mga dadating mga dagang package nila. So, tamang-tamang daw siya sa ilalim to inspect the welding. Sana siya inspect na yung mga chemical to determine if nag-penetrate kami na welding. So, just in case, no? Ganahan mo. So, training lang mo na. And then, you apply sa shipyard. I think na may shipyard din sa Palinasan ko. Somewhere there. Okay, and then for bolted connections, we have to go back to bolted connections. We have our shear connections. Hindi medyo lang ni yung ganahan sa bolted connection because you need to be very familiar with the type of connections for bolted connection. So we have here our first connection. You have your shear connection. Okay. So this is basically a pin. Idealize the unit. This is basically a pin connected na connection. Okay. Shear only. What happens is that force there. This will both there, no? Carry a shear forces. Wala man din siya naka-weld din niya, wala brackets. This one, so this is idealized as a pin connection. Okay, kung naatay force, possible na siya malangkat mo din niya. So that's idealized as your pin. So we have there a single angle, double angle, single plate, and also your pin. Moment connections. Okay, so basta nanay yung mga brackets ilalong. Okay, so you will have this one, kabuhit. Okay, so as long as nanay yung brackets niya, okay, so from your safety, you will recall, what idealize ani is na naman siya restraint din. We will idealize this as a fixed connection. So that's moment connection, so flange plates. So this one here also is another view. Another, in this case, really well. Ito sa dito is naka-pull. But regardless of it, important thing, and then it will resist movement. That's why the moment connection. Brace connection, very common for earthquake, laterally restrained structures. So you have there your brace connections, cross bracings. Okay, so this is idealized as pin lang yan. Pin lang yan. And then this is obviously indeterminate. You could recall manitong indeterminate ang pagkasulubon. You have your sa ganito, long and slender. Isa na kayo naka-tension, isa kayo naka-compression. Ang katong compression is 0. If long and slender, in very large sections, for example, this one, iwan ko yan. Of course, you've seen this a lot of times sa nasa tulay. Older bridges tend to have vast configurations. Newer bridges usually must prefer strength versus the aesthetic. We are using the mostly faceless journey. Okay. And then splicing. Sometimes it's required for you to splice the splicing your members so that the desired length can be achieved. This is for beam. Okay, so this is in a way to prevent siguro nalis sa mid-span, ang moment sa mid-span. So that's why you need to have this from top and bottom and sa kilid to properly secure the members. Not just beam but also in columns. And the same with RC. Splicing for RC is at the mid-span for columns. So for steel, the same gap because I forgot the basahan ko no, the requirement is at the mid-span. And then you also have there your beam also, the same gap. And then your base plate. This is your base plate. So this is what it will look like from the underneath, no? In caso itong vision. This is your anchor bolts. This one is J bolts na with L bolt and then napod to naka-screw bolt So it depends on the application. So this is your pedestal as mentioned in our RC. This afternoon. Okay. So it will depend on you kung sa taas yung pedestal. In this case, igo lang din siya naka-elevate sa iba. You have your base plate and then your anchor bolts. That's also your stability. Okay. And then some failure of your bolted connections. We have several failure types here. You have your shearing of bolt, single shear. You have the tension failure of a plate, okay. And then crushing of your plate, and then shear failure, and then finally double shear failure of back joint. Okay, so this one is bolt nagputol, shear of bolt. Kung likod na po kayong bolt, basic ang plate na bolt ang mag-isip. So, if likod ang bolt, pero medyo likod po ang atong plate, so dili siya totally mag-isip. Pag-gather na lang siya, straight. Ayan. But in your strength of materials, manay yung computon way back as sa manasas. Nakalimot na mo sa inyong strength of materials. So, manay yung computon sa mga mag-bearing stress. Okay? That's a bearing failure. Sakto ba? Bearing. Crushing na yung engine. That's a bearing failure. Correct ma'am? Ano straight no? Ito ba? Binisaya na turn na rin. This one also, you have your easy position. And then double shear. Okay. So double shear because you have the shear point here. And then this one also here, so this one and ini isa raman na isa ra ka lock joint. Ini yan is dual. siya no, just because na duha ka ng hindi pang palaman niya kasi niya nagkakaroon siya. So you have to check for the capacity of the ball. Okay, and then in our DCP, you have your nominal strength at Fn times or A sub B. What's A sub B? A sub B is the unthreaded body area of ball. Okay, so the resistance factor is 0.75, the safety factor is 2. Okay, and then nalagay yung prying action. The required tensile strength should include any tension resulting from prying action. So, check pry. So, that's the behavior of prying action. It's defined as a phenomenon whereby the deformation of connecting element under tensile force increases the tensile force in the bolt above due to the direct tensile force. So, itabugan na pagbiraan na niya. So, yan yung langkato. Masya, para di ka pra, parang yan ay action. So, ma-amplify ron ang tension na i-carry sa inyong bolts. So, that's why we'll have that kind of failure to prying action. According to the code, no, we need to include that. Supposedly, no, but there's a different equation for that, so we just neglect that for now. No, it will involve another topic. Okay. That is, and then we have our nominal stress of fasteners. Fasteners meaning your bolts or your rivets. So wala naman kayo rivets for structural na in some cases you need to repair the mga naka-rivets na mga bridges. You need to have also knowledge for rivets. So we have here some designation of our bolts. Okay? So inyong problem ko, sa problem niyo sa first natong discussion sa tension, puro naman to ng diameter sa bolts. 16 mm diameter bolts. So this time na siya ay abay na strength. So mura ni siya natong grade 60 mm, E992 baka W section. So nato yan o, yung 807, 825, and 849. Okay, so the nominal tension stress of that is 310. So you familiarize. Okay, 310, and then the nominal shear stress is 165. So FNT, I think mga siya itong gamiton din. Okay, now nominal tensile stress or shear stress from table 510. Tensile stress mali and shear stress. So we are investigating both atong birahon and kana po mag-shear option balik sa tiba. So this is our table here. 810, and then sa paniwan we have 20, 780. So notice mo medyo nag-focus sa open pinatong 350. 345 right, diba? So siya times 2 times 2 sobra. So yeah. So the same with 12 mas ito dapat connect. For 36 248 no, 248 paisa din ng P307 volts mas dapat pagyapon ng tensile capacity sa inyo volts. Okay? So may mga itsura na volt, bigyan mo lang siya no? Nala sa MRP.
Okay, dahil
Problema lang rin kagayan may mga MRP. So muna siya akong issue ano sa ako na lang sa imagine nga bang ang mga ticket. There's no way of telling it. Kaya na yung mga tindira sa hardware, it's a dahil ko na sila magpaligyan ng hindi na sila kaila sa mga requirements. So this is from our NSCP. Okay? And then this table here is I want you to ignore this table here. Okay, dili man kayaga ako quiz last time. Okay, akong gipangrungan ang printed ang ilan out sa mga printed na sa mga ignore lang this one. This is the same naman yapon in our, let's just follow our NACP table. Okay. And then for that balls there, you are level 490, 5, and then your table 7, 8, or 8 tables. So the markings here are from the manufacturer, public. So bolts made of this steel are not considered to be high strength in table 7. They are the cheapest, so that's why we get this hardware na yung mga nalan. So na ako siya na 307. The cheapest, but too many are often needed to use them. Of course, no, since gamay may strength, you need more. So the downside with more bolts sa ganito, sa ganito yung matawag, nagalibangan yung connection, aman sa mukha shear, specific na shear, black shear. Okay? So ano yung downside? Kung dagdag sa tayo bolts yung gamitan, ninyo ng ipan, starter, so you have to put balance in your design. Okay. 325 and 490 are for high strength bolts sila. And the best thing about this is pure bolts yung gamitan. Of course, kung pure ang bolts, gamay na po ang inyong requirement na mahal yan ang pagkakas. For example, magpa-machine shop mo o for example, 20 mm na bolt. Your ordinary drill cannot do that. Mahal kayo ang drill bit, plus you need a very big drill put also. So the best option is to bring that to a machine shop. Dito na siya pangalan. Pero ang downside is that 200 pesos kada baka 20 mm.
Nagpipa ba na sir?
Ay?
Pipa ba?
I'm not sure kay different requirement maguna siya ng kadability. So kasi yung mga depende din which is for me no medyo na siya delikado. Unless kung di kayo critical. Pero usually no kung mga base plate for example, okay, when you buy base plate, okay, base plate na square na daan, depende man sa inyong shape sa inyong color. Okay? And then, depende tayo lang sa yung plaster ng mga bolts there. So, the best option there is to bring that to a machine shop. Iyan ay papusluton. Pila na sila? 6 years most likely, no? Tulod na lang, tulod bigas. 6 times 2. Anong times 2 ay? Ay, duha may kami straight. So, doon ako magbangagan. So, matatagtag 200 isa. Hindi ka bupusti. O, di ba? Mo na siya dyan. Hapdos kayo ang steel construction. Dali ka sa mahuman. No? The advantage is that dali ka sa mahuman. So, mas makatibig ka sa labor. Pero sa materials, ilan na isa. Sample nito, natulog ang gusto. So, pagkakabalo ko. Okay. So, that's the advantage of using high strength tools. Pero high strength kami, di kayo ni siya baligyan o order basis kaya pala siya. Kung nakakagaling, it's very expensive. Kung malagay ko, may marking. Hindi ka kabalong po. So, I don't know sa Ovaldia, sa Osminia, kung namin marking ba. Kung nagkapalit yun usually, wala may marking. I-assume na lang ako siya na nara siya sa list. 36, no? 36 is area na i-assume size. Philippines, hindi ko sure kung nakaba din eh. Siguro pa naman nag-produce mga rebars. Basi na yun, hindi ko sure. Namin sa Cebu, nasa Cebu. Steel Asia yata na. So I'm not sure if the-produce na sila. Naapoy niya sa Taguluan, saan to sa Taguluan? Sanjin? Atong Pugo ba? Sa Pugo. Sinjia ba to or something like that? So I'm not sure if the purpose was sila. Okay, 327, 325, and 490. So when to use? Napagilay no? It's sleep critical. You are going to use 325 and 490. And if it's very tight, only you can use your 307. Okay, so sleep critical, no? Meaning hindi mo slide ang inyong walk away. So that's what you call your sleep critical. So hindi mo siya ka-slide, so meaning hindi mo shear off ang inyong ball. Okay? Okay? Same as well. Kaya pagputol sa ball, of course, ibukod. For split critical, hindi na siya allowed ko. That's why you need to have high strength balls. Kung kaya ni client ng 490, so 490 Dili kay 490 inyong i-coat ng client, 307 inyong palito. No? 340 kumuhay ang kabilya, pero ang ipalit, 333. Wala na lang. Wala na yung pagkamagis. Okay. So, bearing time, okay na ito. Slip is acceptable for bearing time. And then shear and bearing will curve or slip critical, slip range will not be allowed. And then friction force must not be exceeded. So going back dito, so if the coefficient of friction, coefficient of friction is exceeded, ito na, di ba? Static friction na siya. Kinetic na siya. So, if ma-exceed na yung static friction, so, parang sibog na siya. But fortunately, no, we will not be dealing with friction in this course, at least for now. Okay, so, bearing strength. You have your Rn equals to 1/2 of LC EFU, but not be greater than 2.4 DEFU. Okay, and then the resistance factor is 25, and the resistance factor is 2 for ESD. Okay, so something mga ibang gamit rin. LC is the clear distance in the direction of the force between the edge of the hole and the edge of the adjacent hole. Okay? Or the edge of the material. So, of course, the diameter, no, not the effective depth, no? Masalo ninyo pa na RC yan. So, nominal bolt diameter. So, when you say nominal, wala itong mga allowance na itong 12. And then, FU is the specified minimum tensile strength of the connected material. Iklaro din na nasili ang sa board, sa inyong connected material ang FU. So, this one. So, for connections, the bearing resistance should be taken as the sum of the bearing resistances. So, we can have one. And then, this one for the bearing mata. So, as I mentioned earlier, bearing strip. Okay, so the failure should be like that. Okay. So, presumably, yan ang dapat. I mean, mo magkita siya actual. Going back to this diagram, this one, later D. Okay. It should be like that. Pero, thankfully, ito sa siguro nakulan niya itong mga nag-derive sa equation. So, yun lang, straight. Wala na lang i-realize. So, divide by 2 because you have 2 areas. So, whatever the force here, palino nila ito. Ito lang straight. So, divide by 2 and then the part in there is your 0.6 of MU LC times T. And then, you have a book. So, saan ka naman dito, no? Like 2 times 0.6 is 1.2. So, 1 na siya, naiwan na siya 1.2. Okay. So, you will be investigating 2 conditions here. Your shear tear out and your hole deformation. For this term here, your shear tear out and hole deformation. Okay. And then, LC lang, kining kanina. LC. Capital letter lang sa PCP lang, but sa diagram is small letter. Okay. Okay, distances. Okay. So, this one here, this is the definition of your LC. So, LC is the distance from the edge. Tama din. Or, hindi ba nga siya ng pakadulong. And then the spacing or your, pitch. For your pitch, you have the central, and then your LC, LE, I don't know what this effective yata, but in our LC. Idea? No? So, edge distance ba? Or and distance, ang edge is this one ba ito? Kaya, so for the sizes of holes, the maximum sizes of holes for bolts are given in this table, except that larger holes for tolerance. So this one is the nominal hole dimensions. Sorry, no, dapat na siya allowance na include na allowance. So for M16, metric na 16 mm, no? So is kung 16 ang diameter sa bolt, ang bakang dapat is 18. So 1 plus 2. Pero if oversize, you can use 20. So, only problema sa actual because we have a 16 mm bolt. Kaso lang, wala tayong 18 mm diameter na railway. Nanong kay 20. So, kung 16 ang inyong bolt, automatic na gina, 20 yung expected na baka. So, katapos na ito na before na plus 2. So, you might use it as 4. So, may naman ang difference. It can happen for accuracy. It can happen. For 20, plus 2 mm na allowance. Same hindi katong sa pension ng mga requirements. Okay? Okay, problem. Ataw na, dini or sa welding? Welding? Yan na ni. Because ako pa pakita ang solution. Sa welding first. Questions so far? May questions? Yes. Yes, so natin. Kung mag-easy ang plate, mo naman to si Juan. Rupture. Si Juan or si tension. Sabat to siya. Attention no? Because mas bangat nag-aki. Or what, yeah. So, mailan man ano kay katong gamay man ang gamay nga value mo na to prevail mo pwede ka dito to siya mag-easy. Other questions?